Will overview what's coming up on the final exams that you have. Just like the midterm, you'll have some online Canvas things to do. That's these tests right here. And then there'll be a number of performance things, some of them live and some of them that you'll do with pre-recorded, or sorry, videos that you'll make of yourself performing. There's two new modules in your modules. One's the final exam tests, where you'll see that those are right there. And then final stuff, it has the overview that we're going to do today. And it's starting to become populated with files that you need to complete your performance exams or performance videos and performance materials. And this will continue to fill up with more and more things. But you can already see that it's got like the audio that you'll need to perform Sway to, and the audio that you'll need to perform Falling in Love to, and I'll put up the rondo as well pretty soon. But what we want to do is we want to click on this first file right here. It's a PDF of what's coming up overall, and I actually have that ready right here. So let's go over it. The first thing is your performance assessments are due or demonstrated by December 8th, which is a Tuesday. Classes end on the Friday before, and then the Monday it says no classes, it's like a reading day. And then Tuesday the 8th is the first day of finals, and that's when if we were face to face, our class would be scheduled for. So during that time, you will have face to face Zoom with me individually, like we did on the midterm, and you will play Sway, live performance of it with audio accompaniment. So you'll put on the audio and you'll play through all of it. You're demonstrating your right hand strumming techniques and the ability to play and strum and sing at the same time. The bridge or the middle section has a solo part. Actually, not the bridge, but the second time has a solo that you'll perform, and you should be familiar with that if you've been doing your exercises up till now, so you know what the Sway roadmap is and you know what that is. And then, I'll be also, you'll be demonstrating your ability to track entrances in a longer format arrangement because, after you get done doing the form once, you have to get back in and do the solo. And after you've done the solo, you don't play right away, and then you start to sing, and then you come back in and play the very end as well. So that's what they're doing there. We'll also do live demonstration of core skills. If you remember back to the beginning of the term and throughout the term, we've been saying that there are some basic minimum skills that you need to be able to demonstrate to get college credit. They're not hard, but they are core. And if you can't do these, we've said you can't get a grade in the class. So that would include the ability to tune and hold your instrument, play it correctly. Right hand, left hand, holding correctly against your body, posture, shape of your hands. Okay. If you're out of tune, I'll ask you to tune it right then. Okay. Um, Live quiz of your orange note flashcards. I'm going to hold them up to the camera and you're going to name them and play them, just like we did sort of early in first term. And then the ability to strum the C, F, and G chord smoothly to a steady beat with good form, right? None of these are beyond like the first 4 weeks of class, but they do form the core of like the very minimum to show that you're competent. You can tune your instrument, you can play the most basic chords that are out there, that you can read your notes and identify them and play them on your instrument, and that you can hold the instrument correctly and your hands aren't doing weird things. This is not meant to keep anybody from getting a grade. This is a way of saying minimally the course is worth something, that it has a standard to adhere to. And if you can't do this after 10 and a half weeks of training and playing, then there's a problem. But I won't use it to keep anybody from getting a grade. Rather, if there is a problem somewhere, I will simply just say, this is a problem here, here's what's going on, here's what needs to be fixed. And if it's something that can be fixed easily in a day or so, we have 2 more days of finals and we'll meet again, right? If it's something that's a little more fundamental, that's a problem, and that doesn't seem to be fixable right away, the worst that might happen right there is I might give you an incomplete, and then we'll meet back again in a week and I'll change it again. Again, this is not meant to deter anybody from getting a grade. It is meant to say that there's a standard, and to make sure that when you get out of the class, you can feel good that you have good core skills. Okay? Do everything in my power and that's possible to make sure that nobody does not get a grade because of this. But start doing an inventory right now. Can you do these things? Do you know your notes on your orange flashcards, right? Can you do these chords smoothly with good form and get between them smoothly at a steady beat, holding a steady beat? Is your left hand fixed, or is it still guitar gripping or which wrist bending backwards? Is your right hand thumb strum and such in the right place? So those are all things to adhere to. Now you'll also submit by December 8th, at the end of the day, a recorded performance of you playing rondo with an accompaniment audio. It'll be similar to what I put up as a demonstration video, except the audio will be a little slower. So the standard is a little bit less for you. You don't have to worry about going screaming fast, but we do want to see good right hand finger style skills and your ability in your left hand to shift to an upper position and back again. And then recorded performance of Falling in Love. Again, there'll be an accompaniment only though. So what I mean by that is that there will be pre-recorded me singing and playing and stuff like that. You will be playing the accompaniment, which is this right here. That right there, right? With the triple strum and such. Don't forget this PDF has a mistake right there, and that should be a C chord. Anyhow, you'll be playing this, so you won't be singing. You won't be required for any of that stuff. Instead, there will be me actually like playing as well and singing and even doing, I think, some harmonies. I'm not sure how much will be overdubbed. We'll see. But you're accompanying that, which means that you have to, in addition to showing triple strum, play musically, support what I'm doing. I will stay, of course, in time, but maybe at the beginning, at the end, in certain places, I might slow down, speed up. Nothing unmusical and nothing like extreme, but you have to make sure that you have, the ability to keep up with that. Now, you have this audio now, right? And same thing for these others as well. So that means that you play with the recording again and again and again and again, so you know what I'm doing in there. Obviously, if I speed up and you don't, then we're out of sync with each other. If I slow down and you overrun me, that's not good. If I get louder in a place and you don't support, that's bad. If I get quieter and you're just sort of going along, you get the idea. So you're showing musicality here, in addition to triple strum. And yeah, so don't get to the day and go like, I wonder what's going on. These are all available to you now, right? You listen to it, you start to play along, you make observations, you can write down stuff on your page to help you remember what you want to do in certain places. This is you giving us your very best performance technically and musically as well. So, and yeah, these are the 4 things, right? Core skills, live performance of Sway with the accompaniment audio. That's what we'll do in our appointment. And then you upload videos of yourself with these 2 things right here, as per assigned, right? The formats that we give you. All right, non-performance assessments. That's these 4 exams right here. Now, they're there, right there. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and they look like they're published and open, but you can't actually get into them till December 8th, which is the first day of finals. So they go live the beginning of December 8th, the first day of finals, and you have till the end of December 9th, which is basically 2 days to get these done. And they're similar formats to the ones that you did at midterms. So imagine pictures with counting, except this time it will be compound, meter, and rhythm, right? Spelling and identifying 7th chords, except, we did that with triads, but now it'll be 7th chords. Reading bass notes now, not just treble notes. Tab notation, right? Interpreting, writing, that kind of thing. And then writing and critiquing harmony lines. We've been working on this. In fact, today you'll also be doing meter and rhythm and compound. And, we'll touch on more of these this week as well. So you don't have to worry if you feel a little underprepared for these. We're still doing curriculum. Okay. Chord function. This is when you say, given a certain scale, major or minor, what's the 1 and the 5 chord? What kind of triad would that be? What kind of 7th would that be? You might look at some music and say, well, what chords are going on in here? And that will be a little bit by ears because there will be audio, but there'll also be, reading the notes and trying to figure out what the chords are given the scale and the key. And then uke chord diagrams, more what's this chord, what's that chord, what are the notes in this chord, that kind of thing, like we did on the midterm. Finally, melody and chord transcription. You can see that's test number 4 right there. What does that mean? So just like we did um, songs in the past where there'd be a table and there'd be a line there with lyrics and another line with more lyrics, another line with more lyrics, and it says at the top it could be this chord, this chord, or this chord, or this chord, right? And then you watch me play it and say on this line it's this chord and on that line it's that chord. Same assignment, same thing. You've done this before. We're showing that you can do it again. It'll be a song that's not in your packet. It'll be new. You'll have to download it, or you can use the table that's in the exam itself, fill it out, and then answer questions. And then melody transcription exercises number 3. So we have 3 and 4 left. These are the ones where you watch me play, the rhythms are given to you, and then you have to figure out what notes I'm playing and write those down. We're going to do number 4 this week, right? Which is, it's a little more challenging. That's good though. And then on your final, we'll go back and you'll do number 3. Okay, and I'll put up, it's a little easier than number 4. We'll sort of be backtracking. It will be, right in your core comfort zone of skills for this kind of thing. Transcription is an important skill. It means that you know your instrument well enough to look and see what other people are doing and listen and say, aha, it's this and this and this. And then it goes also to notation, right? That you can say, well, that's this note and it looks like that. So that's it right there. Again, live performance with me, upload 2 performance videos by December 8th. That's Tuesday, the first day of finals. And then your written finals or online Canvas type final stuff, right, on these topics will be open on December 8th and closed on December 9th. All right, that's it. Go and take a quiz on this to see if you understand and have comprehension here. And that's all.